Hello again. Let's see, this is what we're looking at the next day. That does look like it's all the way down to the plastic, so that which would be weird unless the blue, maybe they put a blue primer and a blue paint, because I doubt they would not primer the fender, right? Blue was the original color, but then the only thing underneath that is black, so it's like, unless maybe it was a black primer and I can't tell the difference between black plastic and black primer. Not sure. Anyway, we're going to get the rest of that off today. But first, I would like to try to get the window film off of these two front windows. And to do that, I'm going to use a black plastic trash bag. This is like a old school trick that window tinners use. I don't have very high hopes because I think this stuff has been on there for a very long time. What you're supposed to do is squirt, some kind of solution. I'm going to use the awesome stuff from the dollar store because I don't have any like Simple Green or anything like that. You spray that on there, you stick this up against it, and you leave it in the sun, which we have plenty of that here in Arizona. So leave it till it gets hot, and then it's supposed to, because normally what happens, the problem with removing window tint, if you've never done it, is usually you can get one layer off and then all the residue, all the adhesive sticks behind, and it's a real pain in the butt to scrape off. The longer it's been on there, the harder it is. And these being purple, I think I told you in the last one, old film, like back in the 90s, that stuff would just turn purple. So I think this film has been on here for a very long time because it's purple. Anyway, I'm going to get this set up and let the sun start doing its thing, and then I'll get to work on that fender. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is stick it to the window and kind of cut it to size. I'm just going to use soapy water for that. I brought my squeegee out here. I don't think it has to be perfect, but finish it off with the scissors here. Cut. I don't know if I said this, but I do not have high hopes for this. It's been on there so long. I think we're gonna end up scraping every little bit of it off, probably. Hopefully this doesn't hurt my gray paint. Well, I guess we'll find out. I got more if I need to touch it up later. This stuff's pretty harsh and it's fully concentrated, so. Did I do cut it too small? Yep. How did you guys let me screw that up that bad? Terrible. Oh well. It'll be a test. We'll know if it works or not. Come on. Window tinners are making fun of me right now for sure. Why aren't you using a squeegee? Or a hard card? I don't know how this stuff even penetrates the outer layer to get the adhesive to begin with. Anyway, I'm going to shut this. Actually, let me grab a hard part. The fact that this bag has these little perforations in it probably doesn't help. But you should be able to tell if it is going to work at all. Might take 2 or 3 tries, but if it does nothing, it won't work. Some people can get it to work. Just don't know if I can. I'd like to wipe it off. Little soapy water never hurt nothing, right? We either used, when I did flat glass, we did either baby shampoo and water or Dawn. I guess if you do it for long enough, the Dawn can become like irritated to your skin. Doesn't seem to hurt the paint at all. That's good. Okay, let this sit, and we will go check out our fender. All right. This is completely dried overnight, so how about my brush? Can it work again? Oh, sure. Ship shape. All right. I'm gonna have to rehydrate this, which sucks. I don't know if I said, but this stuff really stinks, just like all the other chemical crap I use. And we learned yesterday that the thicker the better. So you really glob it on there and come back 10 minutes later and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna just put it on super thick, no more screwing around. And we'll see. I was editing, and when I was putting this on yesterday, I missed like a little spot like right over here, and oh, it was bothering me so bad. And watching it, and I finally, like on the second or third coat, like could get it, and I was like, oh, thank God. I guess I must have OCD or something. So it bothered me. I'm sure it bothered some of you guys. And then at the end of that video, I put. Had a buddy message me on Messenger last night of a rocket launch. He lives, west of here, so he had a really good view of it. He's kind of in a flatter area, so I ran outside and caught the SpaceX launch. Pretty crazy. They launched that from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, and it's so high. And because it was like 7:30 here, it was still daylight in California, so it was super bright. The trail that it left. So that's actually pretty cool. It's at the end of the last video. Alright. Before we can sneak on here. I don't know. Still kind of windy today. Not as bad as yesterday. What are we trying out here? So fast. Oh, I'm gonna go get some saran wrap. That was my thing I said I wanted to try. We'll see if it heats through the saran wrap or if it just helps. Be right back. Alright, this is gonna be difficult. Probably should just try a little spot, eh? That's really wet right there, so I'm gonna do that. Kind of like what we're doing on the window over there. We're bagging it. Okay, so we'll just do this little section here. That should keep it from drying out. And if it does work, probably what it's going to do is save a lot of product, because this stuff's like $20 a can. And when you got to keep putting it on and putting it on, and it dries out, you waste a lot of it. So we'll see. Come back in like 10 minutes. Kill the mosquito. I'm gonna do the same thing up here that I did in the back. You can see there's little rust spots, like right there. Up here on this lip, on the back one, looks like they had put some undercoating or something on there. On the back one, I actually ran a little line of kitty hair to strengthen all this, because it's just, I don't know. I guess I probably didn't need to. Just get all the rust off and undercoat it. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do up here. I lost a bunch of footage on that last video, unfortunately, of me. I mean, I spent a couple days prepping. Hopefully this one won't take as long now that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I spent, well, one day I had a migraine, so I didn't get much done, but spent a few days on it. Still can't believe these are cast iron rotors. Look at that. If you look at the end of it right there. The day I got this thing home, I was like, what the hell? I think it was actually this one I was cleaning up, because this was super dirty. This is the one I cleaned. I was looking at these rotors like, man, are those cast iron? And then somebody in the comments said, yep, they actually are cast iron. Pretty cool. And then this is the crappiest looking wheel of the bunch, because it was the spare, but it's pretty good. It's a good tire. So I'll probably plasti dip. I know I got enough plasti dip to do this one, that way at least the driver's side will match. And then if I have enough, I'll do the passenger side. If not, I'll just do it black. You'll never see both sides at the same time, and I mean, black is black. It's not going to look that much different. So, oh, and I'm also probably going to paint the rotor like I did this. Spent a lot of time getting all the rust off this brake drum yesterday. I got some of it on video, and then my parents called. But all right, it's probably been, ooh, yeah, it's pretty warm. I felt it about 5 minutes after we did this, and it wasn't that hot, but that stuff's been on there so long. I almost want to like spray it again and leave it on there even longer. I think what you're actually doing is kind of like creating almost like steam inside there to kind of break it down. But like I said, I don't know, unless the inside layer, the layer that you would touch if you were sitting there, unless that layer is kind of broken down to begin with, I don't really understand how the stuff you spray on it gets all the way through to release it. So I don't know. The video I watched, because I did watch a video right before doing this. I mean, I've always known about it. My roommate's done window film forever. But I watched a video just to make sure I did it right, and they said like 10-15 minutes above 65 degrees. It's probably over 70 here. But I guess I could peel up a corner and check, right? Yeah. Let me go grab my little razor tool. Just put a new blade in here. This is the old one. It's not very old, but I know I've said this before, guys, but whoop, there we go. You definitely want to use stainless. You can see it printed in there. When you're scraping windows, because you can scratch the glass if you use carbon steel blades. Stainless, you have less of a chance of scratching it. So you can see that the stainless steel, they're a little more expensive, but absolutely What are we doing here? You absolutely don't want to use carbon steel with your glass unless you're super careful. Which I don't want to have to be that careful. So these 6-inch scrapers are made more for commercial. Where does this go? They're made more for commercial, bigger windows, but that's the tools that I have. So if I can use it to my advantage, I will. Alright, guys, I'm not sure at all what to expect from this, but wow, looks like it left a layer on the outside. Crap, that actually might have helped. Let's see here. Maybe this stuff isn't as old as I thought it was. Oh, wow. I know that doesn't look good, but that's actually really good. Oh my gosh. The adhesive and everything's coming off. Holy crap. Man, thoroughly pleased. Yeah, like I said, maybe it's just not as old as I thought it was. I thought it was super old because it's purple, and usually that means it's older than dirt. Wow. I don't know if, and the adhesive always stinks really bad, by the way. I don't know whether to give the bag chick all the credit or that stuff I sprayed on there. I assume it's kind of like what we're doing over there with the saran wrap. It just keeps it from drying out with the heat. Kind of traps the moisture in there. But, wow. Cool. You can spend a lot of time scraping windows. We've had some that are almost bonded to the glass. Like, they're so old that back when window film, my buddy's dad, he basically started when film was just invented, and they used to actually have to spray the adhesive and then try to put the film on. Could you imagine? It's hard enough with modern day stuff to get it right. So you had one shot. If it sticks, it stays. That's where that term came from. Every single time I go to record, a car drives by. Alright guys, let's see if there's a difference between this. It's actually still kind of liquid, so I put it on so thick, maybe you can do it thinner. Oh yeah. Let's see. I can't really say if there's a difference or not. You'd think if it would have worked any better, this wouldn't still be there. I don't know. I'd say, unless it's super windy, just save your saran wrap. Oh well, we tried, right? I always love to experiment. Every once in a while you find something pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the difference. I'm not going to bag this driver's side window, and we'll see how easy the film scrapes off for comparison. Got popped out. I don't even know why I lock it with a soft top, you know. Here's my tools. Alright, let's see if you guys can see. Yeah. Okay. bag actually did anything. What? Lost my blade. I can't believe I didn't see that. See all that adhesive? Trying to get a big chunk. If a big chunk comes off, then and it takes the adhesive with it, then the bag trick was pointless. Yeah, it's leaving all the adhesive behind. Can you see my fingerprints? Let me show you. See that? That's the adhesive it's leaving behind. So the bag trick actually does work. I am shocked. I do that again because when I went to show you, I do that every time. I always aim too low, and then you guys don't get to see what I'm trying to do. Let's see if I can peel a chunk. And I'll show you the adhesive. Hopefully, let's see, am I in front of the camera? Yes, I am. So that snotty looking stuff is the adhesive. He's deaf.
Can you hang out right there with her? Now we'll see how she likes you.
Uh-oh. Well, unfortunately it's too windy to even attempt tint today, but I'm really happy with how easy that came off. I didn't clean the outside on that one, but that one came off even easier. So, it's progress at least. Alright, my paper towels wanted to blow away. Looks like this dried out because I forgot about it again. Dang it. But it should be just about ready. Okay, I keep hopping back and forth. I'm trying to clean that fender well over there. It's actually working pretty good with just that awesome and then the soap and water. The Dawn dish soap. So it's only been a couple minutes. I'm just trying to swirl this around so that, because I always put it on and then I forget about it, but if you don't get the top layer off, then it can't get anything underneath it. I'm just kind of agitating it, and then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit longer. Okay. Alright, good deal. I gotta change gloves, or can I just wipe them off? I can just wipe them off. I did want to borrow this though. I don't know how clean this is. I'm going to use this on the fender well, and I bet it's going to get a ton of stuff off. Okay. Man, I probably shouldn't be touching my phone after touching that stuff. It's going to be like no finish left. Okay, let's see. Hit it with some Dawn again. I think this might be a mix of Dawn and palm olive and 10 other things, because we're running out. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna have to get that. The undercoating's coming off right there. I mean, we're gonna hit it all, but yeah, brush works pretty good. Okay, spray her down. Spray bottle's crying. Okay. Good deal. I might grab the hose and spray that water off now. I mean that soap off. Oh, come on. See how much rust we can create, huh? That guy is gonna get sanded for sure. I'm gonna see if it's quicker to sand it. I'm pretty sure it would be, because I keep going back and forth with this damn thing. And like I said, to paint it, I'm still gonna have to sand it. So it's super smooth though. That would be ideal if you were gonna like wrap it, probably, because I think wrap probably sticks to, I don't think it needs a textured surface. I think it sticks to, like, you know how clear coat is on a car. Probably have to, like, I'm gonna look it up because I'm not sure. I would just assume that it would when you're sanding stuff, you'd probably have to sand it down, you know, like 700, 800, 1500, something pretty damn smooth. I'm getting a couple stubborn spots here. But it's basically all off. Where'd the towels go? This one had spiders on. Oh, there's a spider egg. Get a samurai, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They're easy to work on, they said. I mean, they really are. Compared to anything else. Still a lot of work, though. Anytime you restore something. I mean, this isn't like a frame-off restoration. This is just cleaning it up, making it as nice as I can on a budget, you know? Well, I think that'll be good once I take, like, what do I have, 220? I don't know. Once I scuff it, I think all that other crap will be gone. All right, so one's ready to go. The other one, I'm gonna sand the other one, see how long it takes, and then I think I'm gonna put this wheel back on because I don't want to leave it blocking me in. So I sanded down some rust and put some rust preventer stuff on it, along with up there. It's kind of turning like a whitish color. And then tomorrow I'll probably do that undercoating, add. Like in here, there's rust, and I put some stuff on it. I hit it. I'm gonna hit it again though. It seems like after you put that navel jelly on and let it dry, it seems like you can hit it with the wire wheel and more flakes off. So, I mean, this is still really strong. I might still add a little bit of a. I mean, even though there's plenty of structure there, I might still add some of that kitty hair to it, but there's really not too many places that need attention before I can do the undercoating. I mean, I will have to try to get as much of this, all this black crap that I can off, but if it sticks, it stays, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna try to get the wheel back on, and I'll try to edit tonight, and if there's enough, I never got around to that wheel, damn it. If there's enough for a video, then you may see this. And then we'll just start off the next video from right here. So, alrighty guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon.